Stephen Venard was among the most courageous lawmen of the California Gold Rush era. Born in 1824 on a farm near Lebanon, Ohio, Venard received a solid education as a child by attending Waynesville Academy. As he came of age, he relocated to Fountain City, Indiana, where he pursued a career as a teacher. Venard was a man of strong principles and soon became involved in the Underground Railroad. His life was in danger when slave owners offered a reward for his capture. In 1850, when the gold rush fever swept across the nation, Venard headed west. He spent several months prospecting on his own with limited success before eventually settling in Nevada City, California. There, he worked for wages on another miner's claim. Over the following years, he tried his hand at various business ventures, such as running a grocery store and a freighting business, all while continuing his mining endeavors. Unfortunately, none of these endeavors brought him the financial success he had hoped for. In 1855, he took on a role as a deputy under Nevada County Sheriff W.E. Wright. The next year, Sheriff Wright met a tragic end, and when a temporary replacement, William Butterfield, stepped in, Venard decided to resign due to their strained relationship. During that same year, the infamous Henry Plummer, who would later meet his end as an outlaw in Montana in 1864, assumed the role of city marshal. In 1857, Venard ran against Plummer for the position but suffered a defeat in what was believed to be a manipulated election. Meanwhile, Venard continued to toil in the local mines, occasionally taking on duties as a Nevada City police officer. After Henry Plummer moved on, Venard assumed the position of Nevada City Marshal in May 1864 and earned respect, particularly for his skill with a 16-shot Henry rifle. On May 15, 1866, a Wells Fargo stagecoach was robbed near Nevada City by outlaws George Shanks, Robert Finn, and George Moore, who managed to make off with nearly $8,000 in gold dust. A posse was quickly assembled, consisting of county sheriffs and Nevada City officers, to pursue the bandits. The posse divided to search for the outlaws, with Venard and Deputy Sheriff Lee tracking the men near the headwaters of Myers Creek. The two lawmen soon encountered the fugitives, and when a shootout ensued, Venard dispatched all three with just 4 shots. Upon returning the gold bullion, Venard discovered that Wells Fargo had offered a $3,000 reward for the bandits. However, Venard declined to accept the full amount and insisted on dividing it among the posse members. Eventually, he agreed to receive half of the reward, earning him local fame for his courageous act. Governor Frederick Lowe appointed Venard to his staff, granting him the rank of lieutenant colonel in the National Guard. Wells Fargo also honored him with a new gold-mounted Henry rifle. In June 1866, Venard took on the role of deputy sheriff in the nearby booming town of Meadow Lake City. However, the gold reserves in the area eventually ran out, leading Venard to work as a shotgun messenger for Wells Fargo. He served as a guardian of express coaches during the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869 and was part of the Mountain Division for 2 years. By 1871, Venard had returned to Nevada City, where he worked as a police officer. In that same year, he played a pivotal role in the apprehension of the John Hoots gang. It wasn't long before Wells Fargo called him back to work as a detective due to the increasing incidence of stagecoach robberies in Sonoma and Mendocino counties. After dedicating numerous years to Wells Fargo, Venard passed away on May 20, 1891, due to complications from a kidney ailment. Described as a man of modest demeanor, unwavering sobriety, the strictest integrity, and unwavering courage, he regrettably left this world in financial hardship. To cover his burial expenses in Nevada City, his friends had to collect funds.